people will be listening to you right now. What is the prediction of Larry Merchant?
Well, I don't make predictions, except I will say that I think this fight is the most dangerous fight for Manny Pacquiao since he moved out of the featherweight divisions. That a lot of the bettors have made him a big favorite, but in the boxing world, people see it as a very, very narrow difference between them. And that Cotto, because he's young and strong and naturally bigger and a good fighter, an elite fighter, has a serious chance to win.
Wow. That means if Pacquiao were to lose tomorrow, it will be history made, but it will be a greater loss for him than if Cotto were to lose.
Look, I'm not saying he's going to lose. I give the other man a chance to beat him. But if he loses, you know what? He just lost to a really good fighter. That happens to fighters all the time. If you keep fighting top fighters, eventually you may lose. Manny has come back from losses before. What makes him the superstar internationally that he is because he's been willing to fight the best fighters, and he's won most of those fights. You don't have to go undefeated in life to be a good person or a great fighter. So if he loses, he's just lost a fight. You know he will give his best effort. But he might also win and become even bigger, if possible, than he is.
But do you think, Mr. Merchant, speed will win over power?
Speed is really important, but I wouldn't favor him over Vitaly Klitschko, who's the heavyweight champion, even if he's faster. There comes a point where strength and power also matter, particularly if the bigger fighter also has skills to go along with his size. And Cotto has skills. Maybe Manny's quickness in his head, with his feet, with his hands, will be the determining factor. But it's a fight, and nobody wins them all.
Mm-hmm. And finally, questions by all our viewers and listeners. Will Pacquiao fight Mayweather at any time at all? Because it seems that no negotiations have been agreed upon.
Look, it seems inevitable because of all of the money that it would generate. But first, Manny has to win. And even if he loses, it could still happen somewhere down the road. It could be a difficult negotiation because if this fight outdraws Mayweather's fight against Marquez, then the relative value of the fighters becomes an important part of the negotiation. So if Manny wins, there'll be so much money on the table that it would be unprecedented if they didn't find a way to divide it.
We would like to congratulate you in the name of all our viewers who have been following you. And we want to ask, how did you get to where you are right now?
You don't want to stand here that long. I've been around a long time. You know how? I've just sort of followed my nose to the next place and got excited about events like this and try to convey my excitement as well as what I've discovered about the personalities as well as the athletes. I'm basically a writer, and I've covered Super Bowls and Olympics and World Series and Wimbledons and Masters and many great prize fights, and it's what I love to do.
Congratulations. We admire you so much. A lot of hard work and humility from Mr. Larry Merchant. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.